How's it going today?
It's going. Day of meetings. Now it's over and I get to hang out with you and giggle at some things.
I guess we're recording now. Are we doing 3, 2, 1? Hey, everybody. Welcome to Reviews After Dark. First episode where we're digging into the reviews that we've got on Trust Radius about a whole bunch of different vendors. My name's Sam. I'm an account executive over here at Trust Radius. Angel, what do you do?
I'm a data analyst here at Trust Radius.
Our aim is to help buyers as they're making their software purchasing decisions. So today we chose a vendor that is very well known. What's the vendor, Angel?
Zoom.
They are getting a whole bunch of the traffic across their primary categories. And so what that means is that buyers are finding them frequently. And they also have a whole bunch of reviews. And we want to be able to dig into those reviews, all the good things about the reviews. Also, there's a whole bunch of reviews that come into Trust Radius that we cannot accept. And so we're going to go into the why behind we can't accept reviews. Some of them are a little funny, so we'll go into those. And then we're going to highlight some of the great reviews that we've got as well.
Good job. You sounded very professional when you said that.
I try.
First one up, someone had their cat walk across their keyboard for this one instead of actually doing it themselves. This is not helpful to anyone trying to learn about Zoom and what they can do for them, but F+ for effort.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me a little bit of like a Star Trek language. Obviously, you know, we get a lot of reviews here at Trust Radius, and the vast majority of them are great reviews, but we do have to make sure that we've got quality control. And so when we've got reviews that come in like this isn't going to help anybody. And so this one's probably going to be a swing and a miss. Next. Is this already a review for this podcast? That's wild.
It might be accurate.
Hopefully not. Yeah, so this is another review that's probably not going to help buyers that much. Video, audio, phone, not a lot to go off of. The good thing is it's a positive review, I guess. But you're confused by the boring part. I don't know what that means.
Their review's boring.
Boring!
But yeah, obviously for this one, we would reject something that just says boring. Like we want to have some context. And software shouldn't be boring, but there's also not useful feedback. On
to the next one. Smooth thing. Okay. Like when I write a review and people are going to read it, I sometimes like to spell check. That's just me though. That's my personal pattern. Other people, they may not. That's fine.
Now that you mention it, something does seem a little bit off about this review.
Maybe no up stands for something and it's not nope misspelled. Maybe it's like never open expired peanut.
Yeah, when like old records are called EPs, so it's just somebody that doesn't like EPs. That's what it's about.
They're terrible. Who doesn't like music?
Apparently this person, no EPs.
They don't like writing appropriate reviews either, so.
Yeah, so this is a clear case of somebody just trying to zoom on past the review to the finish line. But with that being said, the blah title probably takes the cake.
Blah?
Next.
You know how when you were a kid, your friends would dare you to go into the bathroom in the dark and like you stare in the mirror and you say like Candyman 3 times? That's what this reminds me of.
Candyman, 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 you said?
Oh, you said it 3 times? No. See? Log off.
Looking into a mirror though.
Log off. You're done. If Sam mysteriously isn't on the next podcast, this is why. Because he did that.
Candyman.
No, too late.
Stop.
Sam's not going to be on the next one, guys. Nice knowing you. It was great. Great to meet you.
Can I just read this review to you?
Sure.
Well. Bad. Impact. How's that?
The end was really aggressive. And none of it told me why I should or shouldn't use Zoom. So I don't want you to read that to me ever again.
Wow. Harsh. Next. This is a pretty review. I like this one.
Lovely.
These are the kinds of reviews that we like to see. You know, as we talk about frequently, our reviews are longer. They're 4 times longer than all the other review sites. And so as a buyer, one of the reasons why we attract an audience that is making their decisions on Trust Radius is because of reviews like this. You're able to see everything from use cases, pros and cons to ROI, and it's all authenticated. As you could see, it's a verified user. You could see what space they're in. And if I am someone that works for a similar industry or similar company size, this is going to help me a lot as I'm making my software purchasing decision.
I buy a lot of my clothes online. And so when I see reviews like nice, pretty, fit, That's not helpful. That doesn't help me. I need to buy this, and I want to make sure I don't look like a potato sack when I put it on.
I'm wearing what? A potato sack?
This doesn't give potato sack description.
I like that. No more potato sacks.
This is helpful. This is helpful to people. Like, what am I going to do with your 2-word review that said nothing? This is going to help me decide whether or not I'm going to spend my money.
I feel like this review definitely has like impact on it, in a good way.
Way to go. See what you did there. Yeah.
This is another pretty one.
Short and sweet, to the point, but also giving me what I need.
Yeah, most definitely. And this one also is, it's a different persona, different industry. It's breaking down the review based on the specific use case of the individual that wrote this review.
And I love the pros and the cons because it lets me know either if I'm the vendor, what I need to work on, or if I'm a buyer, like what hurdles I might run into, and maybe it applies to me, maybe it doesn't, but it lets me know the review's honest too. It's not just like someone who they found to write this glowing review for them, like was a real person who had some real things going on.
Yeah, and the good thing is this also, if I'm the vendor, maybe they already have this functionality, but there's a one-off where there's user error. Just saying, I mean, shoot. It happened to myself when we were trying to hop on this podcast to record this. There was user error on my own end. So it happens all the time. It's the same thing when we're working with vendors. We're able to get this kind of feedback, and then vendors are able to learn from a product standpoint.
So these are stats for Zoom in the last 365 days and what they've been up to and kind of the activity of what other people have been up to, peeking at them and seeing what's up. Over 10,000 different companies have been checking them out. Almost 47,000 folks have been peeking in, reading reviews, trying to investigate, see if they want to use it. Over 132 hours of people just being on their page, investigating, seeing what they want to do. They've had 814 reviews. That's not a small amount. 814 different people were like, let me sit here. And these are published reviews. So it's people who did the right thing.
Yeah. The other thing is that they're getting so much of their category audience. Basically, 6 out of 10 buyers that are researching their category are going directly onto Zoom, and then they're reading these reviews. And that speaks to the importance of us, Trust Radius, making sure that the reviews that we are featuring are valid reviews, that are authenticated reviews, and they're helping buyers as they're making their decisions.
So that concludes our very first Reviews After Dark. We saw the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the absolutely hilarious and useless. And it helped us kind of see what we need and what we don't, and what we kind of deal with on our end here at Trust Radius.
All right, well, that's a wrap. Thanks, everybody, for joining us with the first episode of Reviews After Dark. Not bad as a start. You like that? Boom.
Loved it. I loved it. You came in with confidence, with impact. That's what you came in with.
Yeah. Yeah.